Let's start off with this one. Everybody, quite a few people are asking, if there was Steps the movie, who would you want to play each one of you?
Brad Pitt.
And don't go Brad Pitt H, because it ain't gonna happen.
Okay, so we've got Kate Hudson for Faye. H wants Brad Pitt.
Lisa, what would yours be?
Oh, I'd love Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie for Lisa.
I think, well, a few people keep telling me that I look like Sarah Paulson, so she might be quite
really?
good. Yeah, I don't know why.
Sarah Paulson.
Or the girl who's in Bridesmaids, that might be.
Oh, really?
Wig.
Oh, Kristen Wiig, she's a good
Kristen
one.
Wiig. What about you?
I don't know. So it was always Ben Affleck, wasn't
There we
it?
go.
Yeah, it was always Ben Affleck. There we go.
You're way more
Morgan, if you
Ben
had to
Affleck.
audition to play a member of Steps,
Oh, get a room. And
Thanks very much.
right. I'm popping this forward. I can't see you.
Oh, come on.
Morgan, who would you play? If you had to be a Steps member, which of the girls would you be?
Well, I could be all of them because I can change hair and makeup. So, I mean, you know, you start with the lightest color and then you go to the darker colors just because it's easier that way. You see. So I could play all three, and I could play the boys too because I'm good like that.
You could play with the boys.
Okay, people are saying they've sacrificed I'm a Celebrity tonight to watch this, but they want to know which member of Steps would go into the jungle or into, well, I'd say go into, well, okay. All right, Lee, the question's going to be for you.
Okay.
Which Bush Tucker trial would you be willing to do, and which one would you go, no?
In all honesty, I'd probably give anything a go in there. I think
Because he's like that.
I'd try. I'm like that. Yeah.
Very versatile.
I'd try the eating challenges. I'd try the physical challenges. Stop it. Not much a fan of snakes, though. That would be my little downfall.
I like snakes.
H can do the snake challenge.
Okay. Morgan, do you get I'm a Celebrity in America?
No, but I do watch a lot of British TV because obviously, you know, I'm from Scotland, so I find my ways to watch it. Definitely. But I don't think I'd be good on I'm a Celebrity. Get me out of here.
Okay.
I'm a picky
All right.
bastard.
So I have a question from Charlotte in Western Supermare. During lockdown, the Steps playlist have kept me going. What playlist of songs have kept you all going?
Well, good. Is this over lockdown or just in general? Over lockdown.
I'll let you have both.
Okay. Well, my lockdown album was Dua Lipa, and I love that album. I love her.
I love Chromatica. I had that on repeat for months. Yeah, that was just an incredible album.
Yeah, I like that one too.
All I ever seem to listen to is Carrie Underwood, which is really quite sad, isn't it?
Carrie Underwood.
I love Carrie Underwood.
I was with Lisa actually. I was not with her, but I'm with her on Dua Lipa because I listened to that a lot during lockdown.
Actually, I listened to Kylie on the Spotify playlist that she put together. That was really good.
How about you, Morgan? What was yours?
I've been listening to Roisin Murphy, her new album.
Who's that?
Roisin Murphy, she's an Irish singer. I'll send you the stuff.
No, really? No, I didn't guess that.
Okay. So we've had lots of questions from all over the world. We've had like from Canada, Japan, America, actually all asking the same question. Would Steps tour the world and go to, I mean, well, mainly they want to know, will they see you in America, Canada and Japan? Because they want to see you there.
No.
Do you know what? We've been so lucky. We've had success all over the world, and we've visited all those places. But I would love for us to do a world tour,
Especially Dubai.
Yes, that'd be an easy stop off for me. But we'd love to see all our fans all over the world again one day.
Okay. Morgan, what's your favourite country to travel to? And please don't say UK because you're on UK.
Well, no, I think my favorite country to travel to, I love Canada. Always a good time in all the cities there. So I love Canada. They're all great. Getting to go anywhere is amazing, especially right now. But Canada's always a good time because they have a lot of similar music tastes. So, right. Stat.
A question for Faye. What was the naughtiest thing that you got up to during Jamie the Musical with Bianca? And they people, a couple of people out there, and they said they want the truth. Come on, there's no way that you could have been with Roy and not got up to anything.
We had a fabulous time. In fact, we came to see you one night, didn't we? When
We're not allowed to talk about that.
We're not. No, we're not allowed to talk about that. So there's lots of different shows that go on at GAY, and I came to see you one night with Bianca, didn't I? And that's all I'm going to say.
Is that the naughtiest thing you did?
Sorry?
Was that the
Is
naughtiest
that the
thing you did?
naughtiest thing that you did with Bianca?
You see, I wouldn't tell you anything else. That's all secret.
Okay.
Where are we going with this?
Obviously, tickets are on sale for the tour, and people are asking, will there be a solo section on the tour?
I don't think we have time for that this time. We're trying to get an amazing set list together that includes every single album. So I think we're only going to have time for our hits. And obviously, we're going to get everyone to request and send us in ideas for what they want to hear on tour.
Funny you should say that, because I've got several people asking, are you going to perform Never Say Never Again on the tour?
Never say never.
See,
I think that one really reminds, or something in your eyes really reminds me of Never Say Never Again. I reckon we could do a mashup or a medley of that one.
People are asking, Morgan, can you think of a read for any members of Steps?
Oh. A read. Were they roast you?
Well, I can. Am I going to give one?
Yeah.
H. We are such good
Ready.
friends, after all. You know, H does have the face of a movie star. That movie star happens to be Hatchet Face from Crybaby. But
I actually love that movie. It's really good.
you were great in it.
If you were back on Drag Race and you had to lip sync any Steps song against a member of Steps, which song would it be? And which member of Steps do you think you could beat in a lip sync for your life?
Oh, okay. I think I would have to go against Lisa.
I felt that.
Felt it.
I would have to go against Lisa. And it would have to be Better Best Forgotten.
Oh.
Sure.
Shall we do it?
Why?
I don't know. I just love that song a lot. I love that song a lot. I love that. I
have
love
to
all.
say though, Morgan, your lip syncs are legendary. If you've not seen Morgan lip sync, she does Annie Lennox, which is incredible. Your Halloween gigs are just out of this world. You literally lip sync sections from movies, The Exorcist, The Craft. You're just awesome. Seriously, I'm in awe.
I have a malleable face. But Better Best Forgotten is one of my favorite songs, and I just think it would be fun. It would be a lot of fun to do it.
Sounds good, lovely.
So obviously I've got the album here. Aaron from Cardiff is asking, any ideas or plans to release your previous albums on vinyl or previous tours on DVD? How old is Aaron?
Previous records on vinyl. Should we release them?
Would we do
That's
that?
a good idea, actually.
Yeah, we'll speak to management.
Well, the fact that the new album has cassette is everything to me. You understand how fabulous that is.
But have you got something to play it on, though?
There's Amazon.
Oh, exactly.
I will find-
Yes, that's what I thought.
Lauren has said, would you ever release another perfume again?
Oh, I love that little
Yeah, it was good. Why not?
Yeah, it's not your pipe.
We went in quite strong with the first one, didn't we?
We beat Lady Gaga. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we actually beat Lady Gaga. We were
Does any of you still have any of the perfume back at home?
Yeah,
got a few.
little souvenirs up in the loft.
Steps guilty pleasure.
I quite liked it, actually. It was quite fruity.
I'm sure that's how Lee got all of his dates back in the day, was with the perfume. I have a bottle of perfume.
You didn't need it, did you?
Just cover me in guilty pleasure.
I mean, I would.
We know.
We know.
there's always rumours of West End musicals of like we've had Mamma Mia, we've had We Will Rock You. Is there ever going to be a Steps the musical?
Oh, that would be fabulous.
We'd love that to happen. So, what should I say? Watch this space.
Yeah, there's exciting things happening. So.
Legally, we can't tell you, but
No, I'm actually writing one called Lately the Musical by Lisa Scott Lee.
I love that song.
Thank you.
Me too.
Do any of you have favourite outfits from any of your music videos?
Favourite
Outfit.
Oh.
lots.
Anyone?
I think the deeper shade of blue ones are quite iconic, aren't they? Whenever we do tours, we have lots of people dressing up as our alter egos in that video. That's a really good one.
And
There
it's
wasn't
the
a
way
lot
you
of
make me
mine.
feel. Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
It's the way you make me feel. I think that was lovely.
Yeah, we're a fan.
Mm.
I love the After the Love Is Gone outfits.
Did you? The green.
Yeah, that was spectacular. And the,
Have you managed to keep any of the outfits? Have you got any of your original outfits at home? Do you ever put them on when you're in lockdown? Go on, for old time's sake.
Well, you're
who's
bringing
bringing
it.
it?
One for mine for Halloween.
I've got a box of Lisa's costumes because she lives in Dubai, so I keep Lisa's costumes. And my children dressed up in some of her outfits for Halloween.
I like the way you add in Halloween.
Oh, no.
Laura has asked, what was your favourite part about creating this album?
Ooh.
Oh, good question.
And maybe choosing the songs. That was a really exciting part, wasn't it? We put a brief out and we asked established writers if they had anything in their pop vaults that would kind of fit our brief. We asked incredible writers to write songs for us. And the songs we got back were just incredible. You know, we were spoilt for choice this time. Whereas last time we were knocking on doors and nobody would give us anything.
Give me a song.
Give me a song.
Give me a song.
I have a
So
question.
how long has this album taken from start to finish?
Well, we started recording it last summer. When did we start listening to all the tracks? Well, actually, it'd be
Yeah,
yeah,
2018
when we heard the Sia track.
Yeah, on
No,
the last tour.
it must be,
17
yeah,
on the
maybe
tour.
3 years.
Yeah.
So did anything change for you, like recording the album? Because obviously this has been a horrific year for everybody. So has anything did it change anything, or did it make it more inspiring? Did something change because of what's happened this year?
Well, the album was done
The
before.
timing.
Yeah, the album was like a year ago. So unfortunately, we were going to release the album early this year, actually just before lockdown, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We had to put a stop to everything, which is really disappointing, but obviously it was the right thing to do. So yeah, it wasn't really through lockdown or because of lockdown, even what the future holds. You know, it was all decided. Just mega coincidence with the title. Yeah, so no, nothing's changed regarding the album because of lockdown in that sense. It was all already done.
But actually, the meaning of the lyrics of what the future holds has a whole new meaning now.
It does now, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that resonates with everybody right now.
Is there any song in particular, and I think I know this answer, but I'm not going to say it, that you hate to perform and don't put into the tours ever? And could the fans persuade you to do any in particular without mentioning any song in particular?
In particular.
In
Hey,
particular.
you're good with this one.
Oh my goodness.
You got a good answer.
Well, do you know, for many, many years, we have shied away from this particular song. And I always say that every artist probably has one song in their repertoire which they try and avoid. And the song for us has been historically 5, 6, 7, 8. But recently, we have embraced this song because it's the song that launched us. It's the song that actually is probably the most listened to on Spotify and most watched on YouTube and all those channels. But on the last tour, we threw all the bells and whistles at it. We had barn doors, we had bales of hay, cowboys, cowgirls, chaps. Yeah, we went the whole hog, and it was just probably the highlight of the night. Everybody loved that moment.
If you were to become drag queens and go on to RuPaul's Drag Race, I've been asked, what would your drag name be?
What would our drag names be?
Oh.
Haven't you got one?
Lisa Slay-Lee.
Lately.
Slay Tozer.
I don't believe for a second, H, you don't already have this answer.
Well, do you know what? There's a brilliant drag queen in Cardiff, and I love the name, and it's called Joanna Bum Me. I love that, Joanna Bum Me. Sorry,
Obviously-
Joanna, I know.
Please bend over.
Oh,
I'm happy for you to think what to me because I can't think of
There
one.
you go.
Obviously, you record lots of songs for an album, and some don't ever get to get heard by the public. Danny's asked, are there any hidden step songs in the vaults that you wish were released and that you wish people could hear? The one that the record label gone, no, but you've gone, actually, I love that song.
That's a really good question.
I don't think so. I think we've always really specifically just recorded. Everything's decided before it goes on the album. We just record exactly what we need. I think it's quite a rare occurrence that we've recorded something that's never made it into anything.
I do have a box of demos, really early demos, on tape, on cassettes that we did.
Just Words of Wisdom.
Yeah, really, really early stuff. And I don't think anybody has them anywhere. So yeah, I do have them on cassette.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So do you ever listen to the demos and go, and look how they were originally compared to how they are now, and go, wow?
Well, to be honest, it's like what the future holds. Sia recorded the demo.
And we didn't know what the fuck she was saying.
because she wrote it. So that obviously is very different, her version to ours, but equally as brilliant, I would say. We just love having the Sia song on our album.
Mm-hmm.
So people are asking obviously about the fact that you toured with Britney. Is there any Britney gossip that you can give?
Oh, hashtag free Britney. I just want her to be the happy, carefree, lovely girl that we knew back then. I know that's very controversial because there's always two sides to a story, but I'm in Britney's camp. But
you were in her
private jet as well.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? I mean, it was lovely of her that she invited us onto a. When was it? When did we?
It was 1999.
99. But before we were just setting out, we did a big gig in Singapore.
So now it was a record company conference.
Yeah, so we did a big gig for our record company in Singapore, and we were headlining the show, and Britney supported us, I guess, because she was further down the bill, and then she remembered that show, and then returned the favour and asked us to come on tour with her, and she was lovely, wasn't she?
She was so lovely.
So sweet, really lovely. The whole family were.
Yeah.
Before I go to the next question, Morgan, do you have a question that you would like to ask the band?
Well, it was kind of asked already about the songs.
Or then come up with a different one.
Well, fuck, I don't know.
Go on the fly. Just say anything.
I'm not getting paid to ask questions. I'm getting paid to look gorgeous. Would you go on and be judges on RuPaul's Drag Race UK?
Oh, yeah. I think we'd do anything on there, wouldn't we? We'd love to do
Why not? That'd be great.
They've just finished season 2, though, haven't they?
Yeah, they just finished recording, and they go back in, I think, January or February to film season 3.
I know the top 3. Woo! It's exciting.
Are you going to say anything?
No, because you probably know as well.
Well, I can't, and I'm not going to get myself into trouble, but I was going to see if you'd give some gossip away. What's the most emotional thing that's ever happened to you on stage on a tour? That's from Jackie.
Stage for me.
Yeah, it's got to be.
We were lucky enough to have all our children sing with us on the last tour. Was it Wembley or O2?
Wembley.
Yeah,
Wembley. And that was definitely an emotional moment for me.
Yeah, that's probably a good band favourite, wasn't it? Yeah.
Okay. When you're rehearsing tours, and Emily wants to know from previous songs, do you all remember the routines? Who's the worst at remembering the routines?
They're not going to believe you.
Lisa's really bad.
We've got so many different versions, though,
That's
of
the
different
problem.
songs.
Yeah.
So
Got nothing
sometimes
left.
it gets confusing.
Got nothing left, is it?
Get old.
Yeah, it is. It's knowing all the different versions that we get from performing them and over all the years. Then you have to think, well, which version is this? What way are we doing this? What positions are we in? So yeah, it's almost like you have to rehash every time you come back to it to just get it right for the next tour.
Some of the routines are really hard.
For you.
Which song do you hate performing most? Not hate performing, but it's the hardest one for you. You know, when it comes to actually a routine, one that actually you always worry about having to do.
You don't like chain reaction, do you?
For whatever reason, chain reaction
It's
just
very similar though.
yeah,
all
just
the-
bugged me for a while.
For me, it's You'll Be Sorry. That's quite a
That
tricky
got me
one.
on the last
Yeah.
tour,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
messed it up.
But we
so
did,
many times.
You'll Be Sorry in a medley. It was a club medley, and you know, we were wrecked after. It was so
It was quite
hard.
full on, wasn't it?
It was so hard.
And when it comes to outfits, Kate wants to know who's worn the most daring outfit, who decides what you're going to wear, and most importantly, has there been an outfit where you've gone, no, I'm not going to wear that?
We should have gone no.
Many a time.
We do have a lot of say in well,
We always did. We always did.
Yeah, we always have a lot of input. We like to help create and design the costumes, so we do have a lot of input. So some of it is our fault.
We got Claire in hot pants, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
Probably one of them. Yeah.
There we go.
I don't know how that happened. I don't
What's
think
your
it-
favourite outfit then that you've worn?
I
Oh.
like. Do you remember when we did It's the Way You Make Me Feel when you all had ball gowns and we come up with
Oh,
bands?
and the wedding dresses and tragedy.
Yeah,
Love
that-
a wedding dress.
That was
I
really
loved
cool.
on tour last time the wedding dresses with the bit, and then we whipped them off, and we had jumpsuits underneath. That was cool.
That was
Loved
good.
that.
I want to do a Billy Porter on the next tour. But if I go big, the girls will go bigger. This is the problem.
And then you'll get bigger.
Maybe not tell them what you're going to wear. Jack Barron asks, his favourite Steps remix is You'll Be Sorry, the Sleaze Sixter anthem mix. What is your favourite remix to a song?
Oh, Adam, what was the one that we had them?
Yeah.
But there's a
To the beat of my
fantastic.
heart.
Not that the first single, the C one, What the Future Holds. Who was that?
remix.
Cahill.
Speak, Adam, it's all right.
Cahill or Seventh
Is it
Heaven
Cahill?
or somebody.
We're talking to
No,
management,
the
sorry.
two boys.
Okay. If you could mash up any of your songs with other
Smooth.
songs from other artists, which songs would you choose and why?
Ooh.
And that's from Tom from Nottingham, who said he can't wait to see you on tour in Birmingham.
Oh, thank you.
Tom.
Didn't you talk about a Kylie one the other day?
Yeah, only because lyrically it's very similar and it has a very similar beat. It's In Your Eyes by Kylie and Something in Your Eyes by Steps. I'd like to mash that one up.
And it's both got eyes in it.
Yes, way too many eyes for my life.
Aye, aye.
Aye,
Okay. I got two more questions because I'm running out of time here. So first thing is, I'd like to obviously talk a little bit about lockdown. What did you all do? Did you get any hobbies in lockdown? What was lockdown for you? Because still for a lot of people, it's carrying on. So how has it been for you? And what did you do?
Starting with you.
Well, for me, very quickly, I just got into my fitness more and ended up doing LLE Fitness, which is now an Instagram page. And I taught a load of fitness online and took people from the basics up to do a workout with me that was live. So that's what I got my head into.
Claire,
Anyone
what
else?
did you do?
I did a little bit of baking some bread and a bit more cooking, and I did a little karaoke where I sung a few songs a couple of times a week for a while. And yeah, that was it.
And some of us parents did homeschooling, which is interesting. Yeah. And I learned to play golf, actually. Who knew? And what else? Went chasing dolphins by the sea because there were lots of pods near me.
H.
I just cried.
I
a
know
lot.
someone who's lost their job that can play golf, and he'll be looking for some partners soon because nobody else will play with him. Lee, one question for you quickly. So you talk about fitness. Would you ever do the London Marathon again?
Yeah, I've done it once, haven't I? I probably would do it again. Obviously, get some charities behind and just do it for a good cause. I think it's a great day out, the London Marathon, but it is hard work.
Day out.
Oh,
Day out.
I think I better
It's a
make
great day.
And the final question is, because I think it's quite important for Steps, apart from the tour, apart from the album, #1, hopefully, what does the future hold? And let's not just talk music, personally as well. So for the group and personally, and also to you, Morgan, because I think, you know what, we're all going through such a terrible time at the moment. We don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. So what for you does the future hold?
You start with Morgan. Yeah,
Morgan, go on, Morgan.
I'll start
You
with
do it.
Morgan first, and then we'll
I'll
come
go
to
first.
Steps.
You know, I'm working on, obviously this time, our downtime, I've been working on a lot of projects that will come out when everything starts to open up again. It was time to recharge, refresh, reinvent, and just take time to, you know, learn how to blend, really. You know, but I'm grateful for the future, and I'm grateful, obviously, bands like Steps are keep me employed, learning new stuff. And so thanks for that. But I'm looking forward to the future, especially with this new administration. And I do have to give a round of applause to Jeremy for working so hard to keep nightlife and hospitality alive in the UK and London especially, because you have given so many people a safe space to be, and you should be applauded for your hard work. And we do appreciate you very, very much.
Thank you. We're back open next week, fingers crossed. It depends on what tier 2 rules are going to be. And then quickly before I go to Steps, please write to your MPs if you don't agree with the tier 2 tier that you're in, or you don't agree with some of the regulations, because the MPs are debating on Tuesday, and we get your voice. There's a link on JY page. Please write your MP. It's so important at the moment. Steps, individually and a group, before we go, what does the future hold for you?
More albums, more albums, more albums.
As a band, it's obviously, hopefully, all being well with the COVID situation at the moment. We've got a tour for 2021, so we'll be up and down the UK, touring all the arenas, and we're going into Ireland. Beyond that, anyone else?
Well, we almost went to Australia earlier this year, literally just before, it was meant to be just after lockdown. It was around the April time. So my lockdown was different to yours. But so basically we were due to go, and we were going to be on, do the tour of Australia and New Zealand with the Pussycat Dolls and a few other pop artists. So that was really, really disappointing that we couldn't do that. Obviously safety comes first, and we're hoping that might come into fruition maybe in 2022. So yeah, I'd love for us all to get over there again, see everybody in that part of the world, and love to everybody watching in the UK and all over the world. And I know you're all tuning in from everywhere.
H, from your hopes, because you've all got.
Yeah, but I was just thinking, I wanted to do so many things throughout lockdown, but I'm a single dad, so I was looking after my parents, my children. I'm not.
Wow, you looked after a lot of people.
No, but I actually was looking after my parents as well, because they were isolated on their own. So I was torn, because my brothers live away, so I was having to be a parent to my parents and my children. So it was really hard. And the thing I wanted to do throughout lockdown was to use my platform to do a lot more good. So to educate, to inform about the LGBT+ community, and that's something that I will do going forward. I would love to do Instagram stories, educating about trans, non-binary, and however you identify, just making more and raising more awareness about the issues that affect us as a community. So that's exactly what I'd like to do.
That's incredible. Steps, as a group, you have been so loyal, not just to GAY, but to the LGBT community with pride. So we thank you for that. So H, you saying that, but you've already been doing that as a group, not individually as well. But you've been incredible. This has been amazing to do today. Quick last plug. The album is out now. Well done. Fingers crossed you knock Gary Barlow off, and you're #1. No disrespect to Gary, but he ain't here. You are.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Congratulations. This album is amazing. Download it now. Buy it. Do whatever you can. Morgan, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Steph, thank you. And we are going to end with 2 steps on, one new and one old. Both we're going to slow it down to end, and so you can well, you can't really, you can have a social distance smooch, but obviously we are going to do a little Christmas one to finish with as well. But Steps, thank you very much. And we'll see you all soon.
A pleasure. Take care.